Hey y'all, I'm Kimberly Warner. I've had crazy success in direct sales by simply being myself and learning a few things along the way. Succeed on your terms and have fun doing it. Okay, so today we're going to talk about what is instrumental in success in this crazy industry that we call direct sales. Some of these women came to me without they don't even have money to pay their mortgage, let alone put food on the table. In fact, one of our reps recently came to a meeting. She drove 3 hours one way to come to a meeting. I said, "What are you doing here, Tracy? It's so great to see you. You're not from here. Well, you came to our meeting." She said, "Yeah, I wanted to talk to you after." And I was like, "Great, I want to hear what you have to say. Can't wait. I'm gonna go teach the meeting." And so after the meeting, she came to me and she said, "I just want you to know that I have like a bone spur that has grown into my brain. I have to have surgery and I might not remember anyone. I might not remember how to eat. I might not remember how to go to the bathroom. I might not remember my kids. And you have impacted me so much that I had to come and personally tell you, thank you." And at that moment, I knew that being vulnerable and crying in front of like thousands of my peers on stage, which I do every year, which is ridiculous. And now I'm possibly crying in front of millions of people. Yay me. But it's so true. That girl got to get out of the food line to feed her kids because of something that she felt empowered by, that I said to her, or that we taught her as a team, me and my partner who's totally opposite of me. And what is more vulnerable than that, right? To be able to impact a life in that way. Her husband didn't have a job, they have 6 kids. And she didn't have to stand in the food bank line anymore. And so she wanted me to know before she had this major surgery that if I don't remember who you are, I drove 2.5 hours one way to tell you that you changed my life. And that's what this is all about, right? That's what this job is about. That's what this industry is about. It's women supporting women and other women who you might look at and think are, this petite little blonde person who wears a pink dress and shiny shoes, but I am just as scarred and full of holes as the rest of you. And so when you find this one thing that you're really good at, that's when you've made it. So, if you learn anything from today's cry fest, evidently I need a therapist after this, it's that vulnerability and being honest and raw enough to know that you are not in this alone and you can't do this alone, and that to find your counterpart who's so different from you and that will challenge you. And then to also, there's no perfect in this. I'll never forget, this is one of my favorite stories ever. When I first joined this company that I'm with now and this industry, I was totally the different one. I was out there, everybody's wearing black and I'm wearing hot pink, right? And I remember a really successful leader in the company coming up to me and saying, "Oh my gosh, I totally love this industry because we are all duplicable. And that's what we strive for, is duplicity." And I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" And she was like, "To be duplicable. It's so great because, if you're duplicable, then everybody's going to want to duplicate what you do. It's like a direct sales thing. The easier you make it look, the more successful you'll be. Because if it's super easy, everyone's going to be like, 'Hey, I can do that. I'll totally join your team. Sure, totally easy. Sign me up.'" And I was like, hell no. I don't want anyone to be like me. I don't want anybody to duplicate me. Please do not be like me, because you won't do it as well. At any rate, the truth is that she said to me, I'll never forget, I wear jeans and or sweatpants to go do my presentations because I want to look, even though I normally wear dresses, she said, but I want to look just like the average person. And then she said, "And I make mistakes on purpose." I'm sorry, what? You do what? You make mistakes. You want to appear dumb on purpose? And so my mind was blown. I was like, why would you do that? And she said, well, because I want to make it look easy. You know, I have note cards, you know. I said, you don't need note cards. You've been doing this for a zillion years. I know, but I want to be duplicable. I want to have a big team. I want people to think that they can do this too. And I thought to myself, that is the word I never want associated with myself. So, totally against every like direct selling book or training or conference you may have ever seen or been to. They will tell you, be duplicable, make it look easy, because then people are going to want to do it too. And I say, do not be duplicable. Do not make it look easy, because it isn't easy. Let's face it, this is not an easy gig. I mean, we do work. We work hard. People think we don't, but we do. They think, oh, poor girl, she doesn't make any money. She just has a whole bunch of, you know, baskets or lipsticks or skincare or whatever you sell, you know, hanging from her house. She doesn't actually make money doing this, right? You feel bad for people in this industry sometimes. It has a bad negative connotation. And it's mostly because people don't understand that the key to success in doing this is not pretending to be stupid or pretending to make it look easy, but to be real and authentic and likable, and invite them to join you on a journey that you have had so much fun doing and impacted lives, like the girl, you know, having the brain surgery. Nothing can replace that for me. Thanks for stopping by funauthenticsuccess.com. If you found this video helpful, there's a lot more where that came from. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, sign up for our mailing list, and feel free to download any of my documents located under the resource tab. Don't be a stranger. Y'all come back now, you hear?